The favorites are already in trouble. What is happening at World Cup 2026? Spain couldn't beat Cape Verde. Belgium couldn't beat Egypt. Uruguay couldn't beat Saudi Arabia. And Iran and New Zealand played out a thrilling 2-2 draw. 4 matches, 4 draws. And suddenly a serious question is being asked across the football world. Are the favorites actually in trouble? Because if these results continue, we might be looking at one of the most unpredictable World Cups in recent memory. So why is this happening? And should the big nations be worried? Let's find out. The results nobody expected. Let's start with Spain. Coming into this tournament, many people expected Spain to comfortably beat Cape Verde. Instead, a frustrating 0-0 draw. Then Belgium faced Egypt, another favorite. Another dropped result, 1-1. Uruguay versus Saudi Arabia? Again, many fans expected Uruguay to take all 3 points, but Saudi Arabia held firm and earned a valuable draw. And finally, Iran and New Zealand produced an entertaining 2-2 result that showed just how competitive this tournament has become. Individually, none of these results seem impossible. But when 4 matches in a row end this way, a bigger story begins to emerge. Is the gap between nations shrinking? For decades, international football was dominated by a small group of countries: Brazil, Germany, Spain, France, Argentina. And while those nations are still incredibly strong, the rest of the world is catching up. Football infrastructure is improving, coaching is improving, sports science is improving, and smaller nations now have players competing in some of the biggest leagues on the planet. The result? There are fewer easy games. A team ranked outside the top 30 can now frustrate and compete with traditional giants. That's exactly what we've seen at this World Cup. Are the favorites playing too safe? There's another reason this could be happening: fear. In a World Cup group stage, losing your opening matches can be disastrous. Because of that, many teams become cautious. Managers don't want to take risks. Midfielders avoid dangerous passes. Defenders stay deep. Instead of trying to win, some teams focus on avoiding defeat. And when both teams think that way, draws become much more likely. The pressure of the World Cup can sometimes make great teams play below their true level. The 48-team effect. There's also another factor. This is the first World Cup with 48 teams. More nations, more styles of play, more unpredictability. Teams that previously wouldn't have qualified are now getting their chance on football's biggest stage. And many of them are arriving with absolutely nothing to lose. That makes them dangerous, because favorites are expected to win. Underdogs are free to surprise. The big question. So here's the question every football fan should be asking. Are these results just early tournament surprises? Or is this World Cup genuinely different? Because if Spain can't beat Cape Verde, if Belgium can't beat Egypt, and if Uruguay can't beat Saudi Arabia, then maybe the gap between favorites and underdogs is smaller than we thought. Maybe the Giants aren't as dominant as they used to be, or maybe we're witnessing the beginning of the most unpredictable World Cup in modern history. So what do you think? Are the favorites actually in trouble? Or are these just normal World Cup surprises? Let me know in the comments. Which team has disappointed you the most so far? And if you're enjoying the World Cup coverage, subscribe because this tournament is only getting started.